Women's rights have come a long way over the past 200 years, and this month we recognize this movement.
March is Women's History Month, so we try to give an extra focus on how women have, reached equality, or have they really reached equality. In some ways we still haven't.
Anytime we can recognize the important people in our history, and especially women, and their role in making our country what it is, and our sense of the history in terms of both people that we know about that are famous, and maybe the women that have contributed a lot to our culture that are not so famous.
Well, I think we're coming to realize that not only the famous names are important, but that everyone has a history and everyone's history is important.
America's all about freedom and equality and democracy, but for so long women weren't included in that.
It wasn't fashionable, it was a new idea, but one they fervently believed in, so rightfully they have an important place in our history.
They protest in front of the White House during World War I. That gets them arrested, it gets them thrown in jail, they're abused there, they go on hunger strikes, they're force-fed. So things like this that most Americans, I don't think, realize that women did just to get the right to vote. And so we don't want to take for granted, the people, the events that did happen to give us the rights we have today.
I think just the movement in general for any type of equality, from way back trying to get ownership of children and being able to take your own wages home, to women finally being able to wear pants. So even the most basic things, I think all women really deserve credit. These women were actually dedicated enough and willing to take the risk of potential arrestment or things like that to step forward and get what they wanted. So that's what I really hope that students take away from this, that if you want change, you need to work for change. And equality has not been met for everyone in this country. And so there are things to fight for.